Hey everyone, decided to go live. Alright, sorry for moving the camera around. This is Vanessa from Pink Moon Tarot. I decided to do love readings. I'm trying to get on here more often. Alright, this one's right here. Okay. Alright, so the first card that I feel like, since Pentacles are up here and here, I'm going to go ahead and start with the earth signs. Alright. Alright. So I'm going to cleanse these ones. Alright. So I'm going to use the traditional tarot for just the general spread, and then we'll do these ones to clarify. Alright. Alright guys, I'm going to move my stuff around. Let me actually get myself situated here. Okay. I'm going to pull one of these cards out for the end. Let's go ahead and start with Taurus, since it's recently been your birthday. Alright, let's see if I can do it like this. Okay. I don't like that you guys are seeing my closet mess. So I'm going to move you guys here. You're going to see it even more. That's fine though. That's okay. Alright, that's fine. It's my little corner space, you know. Alright. Alright, so let's go ahead and do love readings for Taurus. Go ahead and clean that one up. Okay. What's the message for Taurus in love? Alright, we'll put that aside. Alright. Okay, so that message is for the end. Taurus love reading. Great. Okay, so you guys please give me clear guidance into Taurus love reading. Please give me the message very clear and precise and truthful. Please tell me the truth. Please tell me the truth within Taurus love reading. Okay. Alright, please give me the truth. With Taurus in love. Okay. Alright, let me go ahead and clarify these. So far, what I'm getting with Taurus is that there is a moment of you may be feeling a little stuck mentally. There also may be a third-party situation occurring, or you may be thinking that. Yeah. Yeah, okay, or you might have just found out about it. Okay, so far a couple of major arcana cards, so big epiphanies for you, big realizations for you as far as where you stand in love, where in your love life, in your relationships with others. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to do one more card for the end. Yeah. Alright guys, so it looks like here, because I'm getting the Three of Cups with the Four of Swords. So I feel like something here has been coming to you may have had a break with something, or with this person that you've had a relationship with, or you have thought about becoming an item with. Um, it could even just be like a friendship situation where you feel like you need like a little bit of solitude. You need a little bit of grace for yourself, is what I'm picking up. Also, just know that this is divine intervention stepping in and letting you know what's the situation. I feel like even divine intervention has stepped in to let you become aware of something within yourself, or something internal or external around you. So I see you're focusing pretty hard on either a relationship that you would like to get back into, or the relationship that you're currently in, the one that I feel like you had to step away and take a break from, um, spend some time with you. And now that you've had your kind of moment of divine intervention and divine guidance step in, you just felt like you had to sit still and listen to what you needed to be guided to. You felt like you needed to listen to some guidance. You felt like you needed something. And I feel like you had an instinct about something. Your intuition was telling you something. You might have been right. I see you focusing either on work or just trying to fix this relationship that you had, or you're just concentrating on yourself. I see that this is Pentacles, so I feel like this is more like taking care of yourself. You really could be dealing with any sign. I see water sign, I see air sign, I see Sagittarius. Okay. I'm also seeing something come to an end here with the Ten of Swords. And look, underneath the Three of Cups, I feel like if you had an inclination that something was going on behind your back, or felt like there was some sort of communication with someone else, or this could be you were talking to somebody else behind someone else's back, because tarot can go either way. Either way, somebody feels betrayed, somebody feels like something they did not see coming. So that is some sort of sharp ending to a situation, or it could have just been a third party situation in general, with you and mediating between two others. Okay. Underneath the Four Swords is the Magician card. So I do feel with this as one of the major Arcana cards, you're stepping into your power and your realization that into what you have realized recently with this experience, and realizing that you can take control and power into your hands, into your reality. Okay. And you're using the tools that are necessary to bring you to where you need to be able to walk away from this. You're realizing this is a lot of internal work that you have, a lot of spiritual downloads as well that you have taken in. Five of Swords underneath the Temperance, I feel like there is some sort of, you are walking away with some sort of dignity and respect. You or somebody else is. Underneath the Eight of Pentacles and is the Lover's card, where I feel like the Eight of Pentacles is talking more about how you, yet another major Arcana card, where you are kind of like taking care of yourself, focusing on yourself. And with the Lover's card, it's telling you that you are in alignment, you are on the right path as far as taking care of yourself, putting yourself first, focusing on your goals, focusing on what you would like to work on. and you are starting to become into an alignment with yourself, and working together with yourself. Now you realize that with this, you're kind of turning this energy around, where you might have been like a little bit of your own worst enemy in the past, and now you decided to walk away from that, and comes to an end of emotions, intuition, the Moon card, along with the Lovers card. So a lot of major arcana cards. So I do feel like, generally speaking, for most Tauruses, what they're going through is somewhat of a spiritual awakening, and realizing that they can change, that you guys can change how the game goes. You just have to take care of yourself first. You guys have to love yourself first, put yourself first, in order to attract the right people in your life, and eventually meet the right person. I'm trying to also see what I'm picking up. Sometimes it comes to me like in pieces. So the Moon card is more of like your intuition. I feel like it is somewhat like, I feel like the Moon card at the end of the reading, I feel like it's coming towards a self-realization, but also like an acceptance. And you actually had to come through some hard realizations about yourself. I know that this is supposed to be like a love reading, but really this love reading is about loving yourself. I feel like this is more about you guys realize that you have to take care of yourself. So later on, when the next person comes along, you are prepared and you are ready. Okay. So Taurus, you've come a long way. You've come this far, and it was kind of a treacherous, sometimes scary realizations. But I think you're at the verge of something huge, and I think you're about to go ahead and do something else. Another chapter, another version of who you are. Okay, so that's my thing. Your card is Manifest Your Dreams. You're ready to go. There's no need for additional preparation. Take the first steps toward the changes you desire, even if they're small steps. Notice signs that guide you in the right direction, as well as resources and support that miraculously appear. Alright. So I'm just starting the love readings for Earth signs. So I just did Taurus. Okay, guys. So Taurus, I think the most important thing that you have to realize is you guys have to really be careful with what you guys think, because what you guys think can quickly manifest into reality, and you guys seem to forget that sometimes. You get lost in your own stress and your own worries, that you start to live there. So just make sure you can step yourself out of that, okay? And realize and look at the bigger picture, okay? So next one I'm going to go ahead and do, let's do Virgo. And if someone wants to go ahead and timestamp them, that'd be awesome. If I know it's going to be like a longer reading, so I understand if you don't want to stick around, but or I'll try to go ahead and do them later. Alright, so let's go ahead and look for Virgos. Virgo's love reading. all 12 signs for love reading for all 12 signs. I just did Taurus. Now moving on to Virgo. Alright, so for Virgo. Alright, so Virgo. What's their energy? What is their obstacle? Love reading for Taurus, May 2018. Alright, well, let's look at one more card. Okay, one more card for that. Okay. So I got the Lover's card at the bottom of the deck. Also here. Okay, so there's some sort of... Okay, I'm looking at the bottom of the deck first because I just felt drawn to it. So there's... I feel like you're having a problem communicating with somebody. It could be a water sign or an air sign, but it's causing you stress. You may be having some regrets as well. That's just a side note. Or you're just not happy with the situation overall. Then I'm getting Five of Swords as your first card, followed by Queen of Pentacles, Strength, and then the Seven of Pentacles. So it feels like you guys are kind of stuck. I feel like you're looking at this and saying, I don't know why I feel like I should just read backwards, but I am. You're looking at something that you've invested long term, and then you're also thinking about a shortcut, or you're thinking about trying something new, but it may take longer, it may take another few years. So I feel like you're kind of thinking about, let me backtrack. As far as your relationship goes, I don't know if you're currently deciding to stay with somebody that you've been in long-term wise, or you decide that this may be not working out for you guys. For some of you, maybe a fire sign, maybe Leo in particular, but I'm going to look at it in a different way for right now. The Strength card wants to come up again, so I feel like for a lot of you, it's going to be like this, which is kind of hard for you guys to do. You guys have to kind of soften a little bit. And what I mean by that is that you guys like to take control, because I can see Queen of Pentacles is here. You guys are showing up in your own reading. You guys like to keep things set in order, and that's just the Virgo way. But I feel like the cards are telling you, look, the way you sometimes approach things, the way you sometimes communicate, so the way you sometimes this and that, you have to watch out for it. Just be more mindful of it. Okay? Also, be more gentle with yourself as well. The Strength card is also saying, like, you know, just be, just kind of surrender to grace, you know, to be a little bit more gracious to yourself and to other people around you, your people, especially who are, you know, people that you have strong relationships with. Sometimes people that you have been trying to communicate with, maybe they're not having, you may be not having the greatest luck right now. Sorry, somebody's, okay. So, I think right now you're having a difficult time with an air sign in particular. Five of Swords with the the High Priestess card also telling you to use your intuition, and also along with the Strength card and the Queen of Pentacles, I'm seeing like, and I'm picking up like a lot of feminine energy. So for a lot of you guys, just kind of tap into that more softer side of you. You know, sit down and take some time to be quiet, to really listen to what your intuition is trying to tell you, because there's some sort of lesson here. And there's something that I feel like you're not quite grasping. And that's what's causing friction, and maybe some of you have been feeling like you may need to leave, or this other person is like wanting to pack up and leave. Like there's some sort of, the Five of Swords energy feels like someone's gotten their way, but it's been in an, it's unfair, it's unstable. So there's something unstable going on, and your High Priestess is here to tell you, please listen to and pay attention to the signs. Please pay attention to what we're trying to tell you here. Under the Queen of Pentacles is the Six of Swords. All right. Yeah, there's just some sort of, I'm trying to like pick up what I'm feeling just with the cards alone, and I'm just feeling like I feel like some of you kind of are lost. I don't know. Yeah, Five of Swords, guys, again. And then you guys show up again at the bottom of the deck. So, yeah. Yeah, there's some sort of, there's definitely some conflict. 5 meaning conflict. And 6 meaning somebody wants to just get the hell out of here. And, under the Strength card, there is an offer. So I feel like, so for some of you, you may be getting like a reconciliation, a reconsideration, and then with the Seven of Pentacles and then the Five of Swords, you're kind of on the fence as far as like what to do next, and you're just thinking about what's been going on. And then also the bottom of the deck, remember guys, is the Lovers. First it was the Lovers, then the Four of Cups, and then the Nine of Swords. So definitely some stress going on as far as this situation goes, and it's communication problems. The Lovers card is communication. It's, you know, being able to talk to somebody else. It's being on the same page, and when it's followed by these negative cards, it's kind of like telling me, yeah, there's something up. Okay. Alright, so let me pull out one of your cards for you. So I feel like what this is trying to tell you is you need to kind of soften the way you communicate with this person, maybe the way you approach this person, whatever's going on. I feel like it's your intuition stepping in and telling you to, you know, sit down, meditate, you know, maybe spend some alone time so they can, you know, take a breather as well. Because there's been stress and conflict. Alright. 1 second, guys. There's a message. Okay, never mind. Okay. Alright. So let me pull out one of these cards for you. And what I picked up from that reading is just take a minute to realize something about, maybe it's something about the ego that's gotten in the way, because that Strength card, it talks about, you know, softening the ego. And feel like you guys can get misinterpreted really quick. You know, sometimes the things you say or do, it can be kind of misconstrued really easily and really quickly. Alright, so what's the message for Virgos? What's the message for Virgos? Okay. Here's your message. A new beginning. So a lot of you guys were contemplating about what to do next, whether start something new or to continue with this, what you have already invested your time and money in. For some of you, this is a sign to start something new. You're at the beginning of a wonderful journey. There's no need to have any fear as guardian angels walk beside you every step of the way. You have a unique gift to offer the world if you just free yourself from that which holds you back. New opportunities will present themselves if you truly believe, and I feel like this is also something about risk-taking. Yeah, I feel like you guys are going to step into something that's more risky. Whether it's pursuing this relationship, whether it's pursuing a new relationship, sometimes, I guess what the cards are saying is basically you have an opportunity to try that out. And I understand that you're under a lot of stress and everything, but that, again, that's why the High Priestess was there. She's there to tell you, look, just follow your gut, follow your intuition. Okay? Because no matter what, you're doing just fine, Virgo. Like, you tend to overanalyze everything too much. Okay, so, and never mind about the past, never mind about what happened, just think about what you can do now about it, okay? If it's something that you feel like it cannot be fixed, it just let it go. But really sit the time to think about it. Alright, so let's go ahead and do Capricorn. Alright, let me go ahead and read the chat. I have not been able to read it. Did it show? I don't know if it sends anything. Okay. Alright. Nope, you're not late to the party. Hi, Maria, and I will pray for your father. Definitely. What's your father's name? Hi, Tammy. Yes, you can, Natalie. You can ask questions. I'm just going to close the chat when I'm doing readings, because it's very distracting for me. Okay, so let's go ahead and do Capricorn. So I'm just going to close the chat and then I'll reopen it later. Alright, so let's go ahead and do Capricorn for love. What's going on with Capricorn love reading? Okay, so Justice card wants to come out. So a lot of you have that very, very strong balance of that tough love, but that really soft side of you guys that's showing up here. Okay. Alright, so let's go ahead. Yeah, you guys are presenting yourself pretty strong here with the Queen of Wands following the Justice card. Okay, so a lot of you either may be dealing with a Libra or a fire sign. And for some of you, it may be legal stuff, it may be divorce. Alright. And let's do one more card. I feel like a lot of you are stepping into your own power and you're kind of gaining your confidence back. Yep, you're balancing yourself out again. You're just kind of working on that. Two of Pentacles right up, right underneath. Okay. Also, a lot of you are reaching a completion cycle. Maybe some of you have ended a relationship and you're just kind of getting yourself back again, getting back on your feet again, is what I'm feeling. You're getting yourself pulled up together, pulling yourself together, and just kind of recharging, rebalancing, restructuring yourself. Okay, so let's go ahead and clarify the Justice card. Why is the Justice card here for Capricorn love reading? Yeah, okay, so a lot of feminine energy in here as well. Could be an earth sign that you're dealing with. This could also be you. Queen of Pentacles underneath the Justice card. So a lot of you guys are grounding yourselves a lot more. Okay. Okay. And then you get one of your major arcanas, the Hierophant. So a lot of you guys have been connecting yourself more with spiritual guidance. Maybe you're connecting more with others who align better with you. Because I feel like you have just gone through something that made you have really strong realizations about yourself, and you realized a lot of things, including that some things, the reason why other things didn't work out in your past situations, your past relationships, is because you weren't fully aware and connected with yourself. So I feel like you've gained a lot of, you've kind of gone through an ascension, and you've kind of gone through, oops, yeah, and a lot of you are just, you're leaving the situation and you're surrendering. So I see that you guys have been surrounding yourself with like-minded people, and that's kind of creating, that's what's kind of creating that sense of confidence in you again. Because it's like you found your tribe, you kind of found yourself again. And that's, that's of course a sense of grounding, I feel. Oh my gosh, why are my cards doing this? Okay, let me shuffle them a little bit more. Okay. For some of you, it may be a marriage proposal. So I know I keep doing, this is a love reading, but sometimes it talks about some other things internal. It is part of the love reading. It is part of, who you are, represents the kind of people you would attract. And it also represents the relationship the dynamic of the relationship you guys are in. Because that reflects back into the relationship. It reflects back on you. And so a lot of you guys may be dealing with a fire sign, air sign, or another earth sign. But I see marriage material in here. It feels like you guys align and communicate very well. It's also mentorship, so you feel like you guys learn from each other. And you've also gone through this within yourself and have learned a lot of things about yourself as well. Okay. Some of you may be having some conflict, though. And some of you, it may be inner conflicts within yourself, because it's coming under the Two of Pentacles, right? So this is what the part is, like, you're balancing yourself out. You may be having some problems as far as one part of you. Well, since you are going through a change, I feel like since all this has happened to you guys, you've had all these realizations about yourself. The old you still wants to come back, still wants to and negotiate and still wants to be that old person. Also, you may be having conflicts with this earth sign. And what else? Okay, so then also Nine of Pentacles here in the very bottom, at the very end. So overall, satisfactory energy. Overall, pretty happy. Pretty much you got it all. You feel like you're on top of your game. You feel good about yourself. Again, you're confident. You feel pretty confident. But there's still some inner struggles I feel with the Two of Pentacles. And I do feel like either this is another earth sign or this is another part of you that you have conflicts with. And it still shows up in relationships, and it still shows up in dynamics with other people. But I feel like relationships are more of a stronger mirror and a better mirror for you to look at things. And that may be causing friction in the relationship as well. Okay. Alright, so let's go ahead and do what's the final message for Capricorn. Okay, so 4 of action for Capricorn. Your hard work and sincere efforts lead you to a sense of safety, contentment, and financial security. You deserve to take a break and enjoy the magnificent life you've created. It may be time to celebrate a wonderful event such as an engagement, a wedding, buying a new home, or the birth of a child. So yeah, I do see that with the, what was the card that I got? I did say somewhere around there was some sort of marriage or something. Yeah, with the Hierophant here. Okay, so that's for you guys. That's for Capricorn. So yeah, you may have been, maybe celebrating something big. Contentment with the Nine of Cups. So overall, good. Good. Just work. You're still working on yourself, which who isn't? We all have stuff to work on, you know. You're welcome. Alright, let me see here. Okay. Alright, just checking the comments. Alright. Alright, guys, so. Alright, so let's do water signs. Alright, so let's do Scorpio first. Scorpios, again, another new beginning for you guys. I should have read that at the end, but I did it backwards, so I'll just read it to you guys now. So Scorpio, this is for you. You're at the beginning of a wonderful journey. There's no need to have any fear, as guardian angels walk beside you every step of the way. You have unique gifts to offer the world. If you will just free yourself from what holds you back, new opportunities will present themselves if you truly believe. So that is your message already. Alright, so Scorpio. I feel like Scorpios, you guys have had a lot of realizations as well. You've kind of transformed a lot this year. You've let go of a lot of old stuff. You let go a lot of old habits. You it's almost like you've gotten baptized. It's like you've gotten yourself anew. Like you really put your intention to start over again and to become something better, like a better version of you, and it's starting to like transform. And just realize it will take time. It takes a little time to get there, but so far people already notice it, and some people either A, don't know how to handle you, or B, you're like, people notice and they say something like, oh, you know, your skin's glowing, or something's going on, like what's new, you know, something's different with you, you know. And a lot of your ideas are, you know, coming into reality. Like you're really manifesting. You're like literally the magician for this year. So let's go ahead and look at your love life for Scorpio. What's new in their love life? Alright, Scorpios, what's new for you guys? The first card that came up was the Queen of Swords. Either you're taking on this energy of, again, cutting old ties, cutting old stuff that no longer serve you, or you may be dealing with an air sign, Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. And it looks pretty strong in foundation, like the foundation is pretty sturdy. You feel home with this person, you feel home within yourself, you feel secure in yourself, or you can, as well, you can be dealing with a fire sign and still have that same feeling. Alright, and then the Empress card, which is one of the most beautiful cards in as the major arcana cards. They are, you're nurturing yourself, you're taking care of yourself, you're, putting yourself first in order to, you're loving yourself first, you're filling up your own cup so you can overflow your cup and take care of others. So I think you really, really grasped that idea this year. Alright. So that means when you take care of yourself and you take care of others, it is returned back to you. And people are taking their, if it's a good match, if the foundation is sturdy enough, it is also being taken care of you. And you're just, you're relaxed about it. If you're having any relationship, as far as the relationship goes, you feel pretty at ease with it. You're just letting it happen the way it happens because you're more relaxed. Okay, a lot of you guys, an air sign or someone else, an ex, may be returning. Doesn't have to be an air sign. Or either has made contact with you or is probably thinking about you or something. Of course, once you're here at this point, once you're like, pretty happy with where you are, you're taking care of yourself, you're literally like, this girl, like, she's shining. She's like, yeah, I'm queen. And once they see that or they pick up on that, it's like they come back around. So, alright, so 4 of Wands, and then I get the 3 of Pentacles here in the bottom. So, third party situation. You may be communicating with a third party, or this may have been a third party from the past. This person also, I feel like this ex or whoever this person is from the past, Scorpio, is using another person, a third party member, to contact you. But I see that you let that go, you let that burden go, you let them go, and some of you, it's a Virgo. Basically, I think they came to you for like some sort of favor as far as money or some sort of material thing goes, and you are unwilling to cooperate. You rather not. You are busy taking care of yourself. You're taking care of your own needs, your own responsibilities. You don't have time for somebody else's problems. You don't have time for that. So, and you're happy with whoever you are with right now, and you're not gonna get in the middle of all this with whoever's coming to you with all this problem, because I feel like this is a problematic thing. I don't know what the deal is, but essentially there's something that kind of has interrupted your life right now, and you're like, I'm not gonna let that happen, and you're taking your stuff and you're letting this go. You're gone. All right, guys. So, and I read your new beginning, so you're starting over. Like, you let this go like a long time ago, but they need something else from you. Of course, this could be a narcissistic person. But no, you got yourself to worry about. Alright. Let me read the chat. Every time I'm done with like the reading, I'll read you guys' responses. Okay. Alright, cool. Alright. So let's go ahead and move on to Pisces. Alright. Let's go ahead and move on to Pisces. What's going on with love and Pisces? Alright, let's go ahead and look at the energy for Pisces love reading, May 2018. Pisces love energy. Okay. So a lot of you, Ten of Cups, a lot of you are ending either a cycle or you're feeling kind of confused about, oh, who's that? 1 second here. Okay. Sorry. Okay, sorry, I got confused. I got distracted. Okay, so right here in the middle, I feel like you guys are mentally stuck in your own thoughts. I feel like you may have some sort of, and you're right in the middle between the Ten of Cups and then the Ace of Pentacles. I feel like you guys are feeling some self-doubt as far as like being able to be that person, to be that kind of ideal person in the relationship that I think you want to be. But I feel like it's your own thoughts getting in your own way. It's kind of like the self-negative talk. It's depression. It feels like you feel like you're not enough, kind of thing. But the thing is, it's really just your thoughts that are kind of blocking you, because it's right in the middle between two really good things, a sense of completion and an opportunity coming in for like a job or an opportunity with a new relationship with this new person. It could be an earth sign, it could be another water sign, or an air sign. But I do feel like it's in this middle of these two really good cards. The Ten of Cups meaning completion and emotional fulfillment, and then the Ace of Pentacles, which is, a new opportunity, basically that life and the universe is trying to give to you. But in the middle of it all, you're kind of stuck in your own thoughts, and you feel like you don't deserve it. B, you feel like you can't obtain it because of X, Y, and Z, and I think you're getting yourself in your own way, and I think you need to get yourself out of your own way. And because I think that can hurt the relationship. Alright. Let's go ahead and clarify the Ten of Cups. Why is the Ten of Cups here? Alright, so again, with it could be an earth sign as well. So I feel like you guys are in a relationship with an earth sign, or would like to be, and it feels like it wants to be, and it feels like it's coming towards you, and you are starting a new relationship with this person. Again, the Ace of Pentacles. So there is a new relationship here, a new opportunity here with this person, and it's like it's just giving it to you. It's literally trying to give this to you. Justice card is here. So let's go ahead and clarify that one more time. Why is the Justice card here? I do think that you just need to kind of rebalance yourself. Yeah. I think you guys, you know what? You just need to cut through it. You just need to cut through it. And get to the bottom of things, because it feels like there's a lot of confusion mentally, and it's all kind of your imagination. I feel like this is delusional talk. This is something that it's not really there. It's all in your mind. And I feel like the Justice card is here to ground you, to give you that sense of logic. Balance out that logic and that emotional sense, because this is too much emotions. This is too much water thinking. This is, your emotions, I think, are kind of getting the best of you, and it kind of shows up right in the middle of it is the Eight of Swords, again, stuck in your mentally stuck in your thoughts. This is more emotionally stuck in your emotional ideas and your thoughts of who you are, why you're here, what are you doing. You know, I feel like you're kind of lost. But yet again, if you guys see, there's like tons of opportunity here trying to come to you. I mean, it's opportunity after opportunity, new beginnings, new starts. It wants to come into your life, Pisces. Like, it's trying to come into your life, but I feel like you're just not mentally there. Some things, I think also you may be kind of checked out as far as like your relationship goes with your person that you already are with, or the person that you potentially can be with, or something's blocking you. And I feel like the Justice card is telling you, look, this needs to be sorted out, and we can do this. This is part of the deal. Like, you're meant to deal with this. You're meant to. The Wheel of Fortune is here to tell you that, you know, this is fated for you. This is something that's supposed to happen to you. This opportunity is supposed to happen to you. This is divine timing. This is the right time. This is also a repetitive cycle, or a repetitive lesson that has, I think, has been repeating in your life over and over again. And something to you is not, you're not getting it, grasping it. And the Justice card is telling you, it's okay to have that. It's okay to be a mess, but like, as long as you pick yourself up and like balance yourself out, put things where they need to be, you know, organize and sort your thoughts, logically speaking. All right, let's pull a card for you guys. Okay, what's the message for Pisces? Because Lord knows you guys need one. Please. Okay, helper of thought. Okay, so it might be that things are just moving too fast for you guys, and you're just kind of like overwhelmed. And that's okay. Look, it's okay to be overwhelmed, but as long as you can train yourself to stop at that moment and like say thank you, you know, that changes the game. That changes the molecules in your brain. That changes your thoughts. Literally, it changes your thoughts. When instead of letting the stress get to you, you decide, okay, I'm gonna choose to be grateful right now, and thank you for everything. You know, thank you for the karmic lessons that, even though they were difficult to understand, I understand them now. And I want to thank you for what God, the universe, has given me, what my guidance has been trying to show me, because it's trying to show you something. You need something here. You need this, and this needs you. Okay, so I'm going to read you your card here. Your life is about to start moving very fast. Events that seem to be on hold suddenly require all your attention. There's no time to sit and ponder. You've got to get moving. Review the details as best you can. You know we'll meet, or someone with a very quick mind who instantly grasps what you do. This person is both confident and courageous. So basically, you have to start moving your ass because things are going to start changing. And I'm going to tell you something right now. A lot of it, I think, is if you are about to become a family man or woman, or if you're about to become a mom or a dad, or you know, something new is coming into your life, and you feel, because I feel like the Ten of Cups is like also telling me that, because I see children in here too. I feel like it could all, I think you may be starting to think about it too much, and I think you're starting to let it get to you. That's just an example. But, and also things are, maybe this relationship is moving on to something more serious, and you didn't expect it to be that serious, and then now you're just kind of unsure and uncertain. I would say sit down and meditate about it, but you need to be ready for what's to come because there's some new changes coming for you. Alright. Okay, that's for you, Pisces. Alright guys, so I have a lot of people texting me right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and take a short break, and then I'll be right back, if you guys don't mind. Anyways, I need to kind of like take a break from just, you know, letting my mind relax a little bit, and then I'll be right back. Is that okay with you guys? And then I have the rest of, I have Cancer, then the air signs, and then the fire signs I'll do. Because I have too many people texting me right now. I don't know what's going on. Alright guys, I'll be right back. Hope you guys don't mind.